The candlelight flickered between us, its warm glow casting delicate shadows across her face. My wife Lauren looked stunning, the red dress accentuating her figure. Her lips curved into a familiar, well-practiced smile. The same smile I had fallen for a decade ago. But now I saw it for what it truly was, a lie. We sat at our usual corner table in Marcel's, the place we had chosen for every anniversary. Around us, the soft conversation mixed with the clinking of wine glasses and the distant laughter of couples, creating an air of celebration. It was perfect, too perfect. I swirled the wine in my glass, feeling the weight of 10 years pressing down on me. Something felt off tonight, like the stillness before a storm. And then she put her fork down. "I've been cheating on you for 2 years." The words didn't pierce like a dagger, nor did they burn. They landed gently, calm, precise, and intentional. A pause followed before she added, "I'm leaving you." Lauren leaned back, watching me, waiting for the inevitable devastation, the desperate pleas. She expected me to break. Instead, I smiled, raising my glass toward her. I kept my voice steady. "To your new life." Her confident expression faltered, just for a second. Just enough. And then the restaurant door swung open. Her face lost all color as her eyes locked onto the last person she expected to see that night. Ethan, her lover, my best friend. Lauren's breath hitched. Her fingers clenched around the stem of her wine glass. She dared a glance at me, realization dawning on her face. This wasn't an accident. No, Lauren, not a coincidence at all. Ethan wasn't alone. Beside him stood his wife Julia. Her sharp green eyes scanned the restaurant, unaware of the storm about to shatter her world. I had made sure of that. Lauren's lips parted, her voice barely above a whisper. "Don't." Plea, but I was done showing her mercy. I turned, locking eyes with Ethan, and lifted my glass once more. He frowned, confusion flickering across his face until his gaze shifted to Lauren. I watched as the blood drained from his face. "Game on." "Hey man," I called, my tone light, almost amused. "What a surprise." Ethan froze. Beside him, Julia looked puzzled. Lauren's hand shot out, gripping my wrist. "Please," she hissed. "Not like this." But that's the thing about betrayal, you don't get to control how the truth unfolds. I stood, extending my hand toward Ethan, grasping his firmly and shaking it with deliberate slowness. "Funny running into you here," I said. "Lauren and I were just celebrating our anniversary." Julia's face lit up. "Oh, happy anniversary." Lauren looked like she wanted to disappear. Ethan was already unraveling, his palm dampened mine. "Thanks," I said, releasing his grip. Though it's a little awkward now, considering Lauren just told me she'd been sleeping with my best friend for 2 years. Silence. Lauren sucked in a sharp breath. Ethan's mouth hung open. Julia blinked, the words sinking in like venom spreading through her veins. Then, in a whisper, she turned to Ethan. "What?" Ethan swallowed hard, his face twisting in panic. "Babe." I fixed my gaze on him and spoke, my tone quiet but unwavering. "Tell her." Ethan swallowed hard, his face paling. I leaned in slightly. "Tell your wife how long you've been screwing mine." Julia's hands trembled. Her eyes darted between me, Lauren, and Ethan, searching for an escape. A loophole in the suffocating moment, but there was none. Lauren's nails dug into my wrist. "You don't have to do this," she whispered, her voice thick with desperation. I turned to her, my smile stretching wider. "Oh, sweetheart," I murmured, leaning close enough that my breath brushed against her ear. "I want to do this." Julia's expression crumpled. Her voice was raw when she asked, "How long?" 2 years. I answered before Ethan could twist the truth into something more palatable. Lauren flinched. Julia inhaled sharply, her breath unsteady. 2 years. Ethan reached for her arm. "It's not what you think, babe. Don't you dare call me babe," she snapped, yanking away from his touch. Her eyes shimmered with unshed tears, but beneath them, something stronger blazed. A storm ready to unleash. Lauren pushed back from the table. We should go, she murmured, her voice unsteady. I chuckled, low and humorless. Oh no, you don't get to run. Please, Lauren whispered, her confidence crumbling, shadows of regret clouding her face. I tilted my head. Did you hesitate before sneaking off to hotels with my best friend? My voice was like a blade, slicing through her defenses. She had no answer. Julia let out a hollow, bitter laugh. I was worried about us. About you, Ethan. While the whole time you were screwing her. Ethan's face drained of color. It was a mistake. I let out a short, sharp laugh. 2 years is a mistake? It's a lifestyle. The restaurant had gone silent. Conversations had ceased. All attention fixed on the disaster unraveling before them. Slowly, I reached into my jacket pocket and placed a small black box on the table. Lauren's eyes widened. For a moment, she thought it was a ring. It wasn't. I flipped it open. Inside was a flash drive. All the proof is on here, I said evenly. Hotel reservations, text messages, photos. Ethan let out a quiet curse. Julia's hands trembled as she reached for the drive. This is real, she whispered. Very. Lauren lunged for it, but I caught her wrist midair, my grip firm. Don't, I murmured. Tears welled in her eyes. Her voice shook. You planned this. Damn right I did. Ethan turned to Julia, desperation creeping into his voice. Babe, we can fix this. No. Julia's tone was sharp, decisive. A blade severing whatever bond remained between them. Her fingers tightened around the flash drive, her knuckles white. We're done. Lauren turned to me, eyes pleading. And you? I exhaled slowly, standing tall. Oh, honey, I murmured, leaning in close. My voice was low, final. You lost me the moment you let another man touch you. Lifting my glass, I savored the taste of victory, the taste of justice, of freedom. I whispered, toasting the ruins of what once was. Lauren's lips quivered. Ethan's shoulders slumped. Julia turned and walked out the door, out of Ethan's life, without a second glance. I followed, and as the cool night air wrapped around me, one undeniable truth settled over me like the first light of dawn. I wasn't broken. I was finally